You want a story? 2016, I take a mate to Barbados. This is 2 years after the group trip where I went with 5 mates and we got ourselves into a lot of trouble, and I went with just one mate. The time we went was unbelievably out of season. It felt like there was no one else in Barbados. And one afternoon, we left my grandma's house, we're walking along the beach. As we're walking along these empty beaches, my mate turns to me and says, "Man, I really need to do a shit. Do you reckon I can just go in one of these hotels?" And out of nowhere, I don't know why I said this, I just said, "Nah, man. Can't go in a hotel in Barbados and ask to use the toilet." He was like, "What? Of course you can." I was like, "Nope, nah, can't go into hotels in Barbados. Culturally, that is just something you cannot do. If you go in there, especially as a white person, and ask to just use the toilet even though you're not staying there, that will go down so badly." He was like, "Oh shit, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, really, man." I was like, "Well, what should I do?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know what you should do." He's like, "Well, where else can I go for a shit?" I was like, "Well, you could go for a shit in the sea." The sea was right behind us. He was like, "You sure?" And I'm like, yeah. I need a shit as well. I'm going to do one in the sea as well." So okay, I'll do it. Anyway, we swim out in the water to this trampoline. In Barbados and some of the beaches, they've got a lot of like activity things you can jump on. There's a trampoline in the water. And again, no one else is at this beach, even though it's the middle of the afternoon. And I'm lying on this thing and I notice suddenly that my mate is gone. I look around on this trampoline and as far as I can see, my mate has disappeared like that. So I crawl along the trampoline, look over the edge, and I see my mate hanging on to the edge of this trampoline with his swimming shorts down by his ankles, his waist just into the water, just going, "Ooh." In that moment, I think, why have I done that as a prank? I'm the only person that's suffering as a result of this. Well, I guess him as well. But did manage to convince my mate to do a poo in the sea. You can have that one.